What if I told you that one of the most successful drug mules in American history wasn't some cartel foot soldier or hardened criminal, but a 90-year-old man with a beat-up pickup truck and a love for gardening? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, The Mule, 2018, directed by and starring Clint Eastwood, takes that exact true story and turns it into a haunting, slow-burn drama about life, regret, and redemption. Today, we're breaking down The Mule, not just the plot, but the deeper story beneath the surface. We'll explore how Eastwood turns a real-life crime into a sobering meditation on legacy, family, and how even the worst decisions can come from the most human places. In the film, Earl is a decorated Korean War vet, famous for his flowers but infamous in his personal life. He's charming, independent, and completely disconnected from his family. He missed weddings, skipped birthdays, and ultimately chose his work over his loved ones for decades. We meet Earl at a time when everything is falling apart. His flower farm is foreclosed, his truck is his only asset, and his daughter won't even speak to him. He's out of options, until he's offered a mysterious job: just drive a package, no questions asked. This sets the stage for one of the strangest, most compelling transformations in recent film: a man who went from growing lilies to moving literal kilos of cocaine. Earl quickly becomes the cartel's most reliable mule. His age is his advantage. No one suspects a 90-year-old man. He drives the speed limit, makes friendly conversation with state troopers, and even stops for pulled pork sandwiches mid-run. The cartel loves him so much they call him Tata, a term of endearment meaning grandfather. They increase his payloads, and Earl's bank account starts to grow. But here's the interesting part: Earl doesn't care about luxury. He uses the money to help others. He pays for his granddaughter's wedding. He donates to the local VFW. He fixes things, both literally and emotionally. But there's a tension that builds under the surface. He's doing illegal work to do good, but how long can that balance last? Enter Agent Colin Bates, played by Bradley Cooper. He's with the DEA and is tasked with shutting down the Sinaloa cartel's Illinois operation. Bates is methodical and focused, but his journey is more about discovery than a typical action thriller chase. What's fascinating here is that Bates doesn't even know he's chasing an old man. In fact, when the DEA gets their first hints about a new courier named El Tata, they laugh it off. The irony is heavy. The person running circles around federal agents is someone most people would offer a chair to out of courtesy. This isn't Breaking Bad or Narcos. There are no car chases, no shootouts. It's all quiet tension and emotional stakes. Here's where The Mule becomes more than just a drug story: it becomes a deeply personal tragedy. Earl starts to realize that money can't buy back the years he missed. He tries to reconnect with his ex-wife, Mary, who is dying. He awkwardly reaches out to his estranged daughter, played by Eastwood's real-life daughter Allison Eastwood. The emotion is raw, sometimes even uncomfortable. And that's intentional. The film doesn't sugarcoat Earl's past. He was a bad husband. He was a terrible father. And he's not trying to deny it, he's just trying to do something, anything, to make up for it. It's this emotional urgency that gives The Mule its soul. It's not about cocaine, it's about time. About legacy. About what kind of person you want to be in the final chapter of your life. But things change. The cartel's leadership shifts. The new guys don't know Earl personally. They don't care that he's Tata. They care about discipline. About results. Suddenly, Earl is being monitored, pressured, threatened. And when he takes a massive detour to be with his ex-wife in her final hours, the consequences become very real. The cartel sees it as betrayal. The DEA sees it as a break. Earl's cover is slipping, and for the first time, he knows it. Everything comes to a head on one final run. Earl is carrying a massive shipment, enough to lock him up for the rest of his life. But at this point, he's tired. He's not running. Not really. When the DEA finally catches up to him, it's not some high-octane standoff. It's just quiet. He pulls over. Cooper's character looks at him, this old man who's been their ghost for months, and realizes, this isn't what he expected. In the interrogation room, Earl confesses. No denial. No excuses. Just honesty. He wanted to make things right. He waited too long, but at least he tried. The film ends with Earl in prison, quietly tending to a small garden. It's poetic, really. He's back to where he started, nurturing life. The difference? Now he's owning his past. The freedom he has now is internal. He's at peace, even behind bars.